O my God, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all of my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But most of all because I offend thee, my God, who are all good and deserving of my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. For those of you who don't know, this is the Catholic prayer known as the Act of Contrition, said before a Catholic enters the confessional and confesses their sins to a priest. As a prayer, it serves to acknowledge that a person has sinned and is ready to absolve them of their sins. This is just one of the ways in which the Catholic Church serves to mitigate the problems associated with its members molesting children. They do not single out child molesters for this protection. For this and other reasons, I negate the resolution that the Catholic Church protects child molesters, when in fact it does not. The most important term that Alexa declined to define is protect. Protecting, meaning to shield from danger according to Princeton University. This means that the resolution actually says that the Catholic Church shields child molesters from danger. This is not true. Instead, what the Catholic Church does is help the victims of child molestation move on and overcome the long-lasting symptoms of molestation. According to the Journal of Abnormal Child Psychology, child molestation can cause depression, anxiety, and even post-traumatic stress disorder in its victims. Now, while modern-day drugs and therapy treatments can help with these conditions, many sufferers turn to religion for salvation from the personal demons that haunt them throughout the rest of their lives, as you heard Alexa tell you about. These demons actually lead many of these molested children to become molesters when they grow up. According to a survey of over 4,000 convicted child molesters, 47% were molested as a child. This means that about 2,000 people who were molested as children went back and started molesting again. As cold as it is more important to reduce the numbers of molesters and protect as many of the next generation as we can. And the easiest way to do this is to stop the pressure on religious groups so they have space to work their spiritual healing. This will allow them to treat the underlying mental issues that cause the abused to later abuse. Alexa has already stated that the Catholic Church is protecting priests who are molesting children. I would argue that the Catholic Church is protecting its clergymen and clergywomen just as much as any mother and father would protect their own children. According to a study published by the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, only about 4% of Catholic priests molest. Now, 4% compared to estimates given for the nationwide statistics for abuse range from 4% to 54%. Let's take the median, 28.5%. This means that everyday kids not in the Catholic Church are exposed to more abuse outside of the church than in the church. This also shows that the Catholic Church is not actually protecting child molesters. They are ousting them, identifying them, and making sure that they do not have the chance to molest again. Let me restate that. 4% versus 28.5% abuse. The Catholic Church is not actually protecting child molesters at all. In fact, it's doing a better job than the police at identifying these abusers. Now, in order for Alexa to win this debate and affirm the resolution, she has to prove that the Catholic Church seeks out and actively protects all child molesters, shields them from harm. This is simply not true, for many reasons. First off, the Catholic Church does not protect wrongdoers. Rather, it rehabilitates them by allowing them to rid them of their demons that have driven them to commit these horrible sins through the confessional, among other things. Second, it actively works to break the cycle of the abusers becoming abused by offering spiritual salvation among abusers to become mentally at peace. Finally, the most damning evidence is the disparity between the national sexual molestation rate and the rate of molestation in the church. The national rate is more than 4 times as much as the rate of the church, showing that the church is actively seeking out molesters and healing them through faith. And this is shown to be much more effective than conventional jailing of offenders. Alexa would have you all believe that the Catholic Church is a haven for sexual offenders and that allow molesters to molest with zero consequences. This is 100% false. She's attacking a venerated, thousands-year-old institution instead of treating the underlying problem of molestation across America. Thank you.